What's going on, YouTube world? Today, we were going over some stocks and bonds. The review S&P 500, and they do pay a dividend. And so it's Saturday, but the market is closed. But we're going to take a look and see what's up. Crown. Average calls dollars right there. Man, I really don't want to waste your time because I don't got the right setup. This line right here is all green, but it's hard to see. I know it is. And I don't want to like steer you guys wrong, but let me see, take this out. It's up before hours, closing hours, and after hours. They're both up right now, but I know it's going to be hard to see. But all this right here is green, right? And then green will make it go all the way up. It'll take a small dip, but it'll go up tremendously. Yeah, I gotta get a different setup. So here goes the 1 day, 5 days. Let's take a month. My highest return, I mean, like you're gonna average out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna average out, and you're not gonna really lose, and you're gonna get your return back. So the most I won, uh, about like 200. You know, it all depends on how much you put in the bank too. You know, it all depends how much you put in. The more you put in, the more you can win. But you want to have like different stocks. You don't want to put all your money all in one stock. That's how you really lose, right? For the next month, now this is a little bit better, right? Because this is the red, and it has the red blocks down here as well too, right? There goes the green, there goes the red, right? And red is the sell. And as you can see, it goes all the way down. You see in the red, the green you see right here, is because right there, that's the green where it starts, and it shoots all the way up. So if I take you over here some, that red, you see, you can pretty much sell right there, or you can hold. You know, either way it goes, right? But the whole market is just go ups and down. You know what I'm saying? Green is to buy, red is to sell. Let's see. And right now the price of this stock is $6,582. I wouldn't suggest getting that. Let me see. Hold on. Due to which I mean, as a beginner, you know which stock to pick from, right? You know, you see the green, that's the buy right there, and that's the up. You see the block, that's the up right there, so that's the buy. And you know, you can ride it out and you can hold. But if it dips all in here, I mean, the selling price is right there. That's the selling point. But with stock, you know, whichever company you're aware of, for an example, let's say Microsoft, right? Um, put like $5 in Microsoft and just see what it does, because eventually you'll see that it'll just go up and down, right? And this is the buying part, and this is the buying part, right? Right there. That's the buying part because it shoots all the way up, right? I'll start off with Microsoft. Get a penny application for your stock. You can use, you know what I mean, like Acorns, Stash, things like that. But start small, and then add big. Um, so let's go for the 3 months, right? We're at the 3 months, because that's how you read. You know, this is the guessing point right there, right? We went from 1 day, 5 days, and 3 months, and nothing really has excuse me has changed, right? Uh, Pay attention to the blocks down here. It'll show you up there, right? But the mass majority is on the downward. They call it bull run and the bull run and the pull run, I think. But regardless, oh yeah, for sure, yeah, do your thing. Yeah, these are stocks. You know what I'm saying? These are stocks, and this is the line graph that I'm using, right? The line graph. So when you come down here, you see all this red. There's a small margin of green, right? But the good majority, it comes down. It shoots down, right? The good majority of this stock right here comes down. That's, different reasons. Here, let me show y'all the outside real quick. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is the outside. You know what I'm saying? So, but anywho, let me see. Then we can go to year to date. Let me see, year to date. And again, same setup. You know what I'm saying? This is a red right here, right? And so you can almost tell generally what it's doing just by the look of it, right? But the most important part, it starts right here and here, starts here and here. But if we were to pick the next year with this green and how it's going up, yeah, you see that? This is the green color. I know it's hard to see right now, but this is the green color. You see that? This is all green right here. And, if you were to hold out, you might lose some change, but maybe within a year, I don't know, a couple of months, you'll see it going up because that's what the timelines say, right? And look out for the average cost dollar. You know, that's the most important part too, because when it's below it, right, it's all down here, and there is some red. But when it's above it, right here, you'll see it take off, right? And yeah, a little bit of red, but the red, there's more green than red. You see? Yeah, this is S&P 500. There's more green than red, if you can see, because it's constantly shooting up, a little down. It's constantly shooting back up. You see? So if you're ever wondering, this is you don't want to own nothing. You want to like invest. You see? So let's take a look for the next 3 years. As you can see, green is to buy, red is to sell. We can get a little fancy, stretch it out. Let me see. Hold on. Let's just stretch it out a little bit. Let's get a little fancy. Okay, now you can kind of see the bottom cones, green and red, green and red. That's all that is doing right here. Even if the average college dollar was showing, you can still pretty much get an idea about what's going on. You know, green is to buy, red is to sell, and pay attention to these blocks because when you look up, it'll point to it, right? So This is the buying position right here because it went down to its furthest, and you can either hold your money or put more into it, and that's how you really double your money. You see, this is all the green line right here. So the prediction is within the next 3 years, um, all this should be going up, and this would be the perfect time to buy. Right? You have a few red cones, but the majority of it is green. You know, small little red, but the majority of it is green. Let's go back up here to the 5 years. Let me see. Now, one thing about investing, I'm telling you, try to own something, own a business, own a restaurant, you know, for sure. Uh, so as you can see, marvelous, you know. Oh, this is a whole lot of green, right? And this is definitely something that you want to pay attention to and purchase. Stretch it out some more so y'all can read this. Yeah. So at the end of the mark of the last 3 years, right, the line graphs green shows the exact buying power. You know, green is to buy, red is to sell. And you always want to pay attention to that, you know, because you can lose, you know, some money, and a lot of people would like to leave the money in and just let it grow over time. But I kind of like to see what happens during the whole time, right? And this is the max, the maximum, the max L, you know, over time. And, you know, I mean, you can lose a few coins, but the overall market is that that it always seems to go up. I think each year it averaged about 10%, um, you know, plus, or we call that positive, 10% positive, you know, and by that time, yes, it's still going to be, you know, $6,500, 82 and 69 cents, but you'll be up 7.37, and then even in the after hours, this is the time when you go to sleep. You'll still be up about 6.347%. Now, I'm gonna try to do it at nighttime so y'all can probably see it better. But this is the cones that a lot of people would use, right? And this is what we call day trading. So I'm just gonna set this up real quick so that way y'all can see. So you know, today's Saturday, even though they're closed, this is the timeline, right? 5 days, month, and everything. But this is the coins that you may see on the internet, right? This is more of a accurate uh, thing, but at the same time, if you don't understand, you know what it's doing, well, this will mean nothing, you know. So we can definitely get into this our next time around, right? These are time blocks, you know, different positions, right? So the time of the green, this was the time to buy. The time to sell, which was red on its way down, was the sell right there. So we don't have to let nobody fool nobody, you know. Any kind of questions that comes about, you know, we can definitely solve them. But don't let these guys confuse you, you know. Green is to buy, red is to sell. This is more of an accurate graph or time that this stock is doing. So we want to get into that. Different views, forget the mess. Oh my gosh. But this is the main point. And the average cost dollar is right here. This is the most important line that you want to pay attention to. It's hard to see, but it's sitting up here at the 65 mark. That's when you could tell if it's going to be a profit or not a profit. Man, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Until next time, keep investing.